cash. All right, next game, Angels taking on the Rangers, 8:05 Eastern first pitch in Arlington. The Rangers are minus 135, totals at 10. Now, we didn't see a whole lot of movement on the total. Pretty good two-way action there. We're still at that 10 number. But we did see a 20-cent fade of Texas when it comes to the money line. Texas opened $1.55, down to minus 135. Total open and remains at 10. Right now, the Angels are plus 125 on the money line. We have Jose Suarez for the Angels, Mike Minor for the Rangers. Minor's 8-4 with a 2.40 ERA and a 1.12 WHIP. He also has 110 strikeouts in 112 and 2/3 innings pitched. Now on the other side, Suarez, a little bit different story. He comes into this matchup with a 5.57 ERA. He also has 9 walked batters in 21 innings pitched, and his WHIP pretty high, 1.48 WHIP for Jose Suarez. Now the Angels are just 20-22 on the road. They're also 22nd in striking out when traveling. Losers in their last 3 straight, and they are 20th in walks allowed. Now, Texas on the other side, they are 8 games over 500. They do pound the ball, especially at home. They're 28-15 at home, and winners in 7 out of their last 10 at any location. They are 3rd in scoring on average per game on their home field. Now, total-wise, the Angels are 24-18 to the over away from home. Pretty chalky lean here. I'm going to lean Rangers minus 135 in the over 10 runs in that game. All right, next and final matchup in our modified slate of games, we have the Giants taking on the Padres, 10:10 Eastern first pitch in San Diego. The Padres are minus 165, totals at 8. Not a whole lot of movement in this one. Pretty good two-way action. Those were our original opening numbers. So once again, San Diego minus 165, totals at 8. Giants are plus 150 on the money line. San Diego plus 120 on the run line. We have Logan Allen for the Padres, Jeff Samardzija for the Giants. Samardzija comes into this game with a 4-7 record, 4.52 ERA, and a 1.29 WHIP. Now Logan Allen on the other side, limited experience so far in the year, but he's 2-0 thus far this season. He also has a very low 1.38 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP. Now, San Diego's been winners in 5 out of their last 6 at home. They also are 2nd in walks allowed on average at home as well. San Diego ranks 7th in runs allowed at home, 5th in hits allowed at home. Meanwhile, the Giants on the other side are 11 games under 500, just 36-47 overall for the year. They've also won just 18 out of 40 games when traveling. They rank dead last in hits on average per game. They're also 28th in scoring. A couple more things to add about the Giants. They're winning just 37% of their games, taking on teams between 460 and 540. And they've also won just 5 out of 18 ball games played at the current market price. Now, total-wise, the Giants are 5-1 to the over in their last 6 on the road. They're also 67% to the over on the road when the line was 8 to 8.5. Now, the Padres on the other side, 62% to the over in their games at the current posted total. They are also 64% to the over, taking on teams allowing more than 4.2 runs per contest. So with all that in mind, I'm going to lean Padres minus 165 and the over 8 runs in that matchup there. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, we're going to go ahead and get into some shout-outs brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage. Got to give a shout-out to my man, Jerry Watkins. Shout-out to Mike Wilkerson, who actually said yesterday that the Phils would not get swept. I actually made a comment in the comment section. Hey, guys, would the Phils get swept twice, 2 times in a row by the Marlins in the same week? I thought they would. The Marlins had won 5 straight against the Phils, and the Phils put on an offensive clinic, 13 runs yesterday, and they did not get swept, taking that final game down there in South Florida. So Mike Wilkerson was right, and I was wrong. All right, shout out to Matt May representing the Beard Gang. He said we needed a good parlay, and my question to you, Matt, was, did you get it? Did you get the good parlay? Did you have a good parlay winner yesterday? Let me know in the comment section below. Shout out to Carlos Rodriguez, who says, Cafe Bustelo is delish. Carlos, you're absolutely right. Cafe Bustelo, delicioso. Shout out to Stephanie Foltz, who actually had a question about my Patreon record, and you can access that right now at this very moment by clicking the link in the description section below, patreon.com/Brock Page. My current record is a part of the free content, so go ahead and check that out right now. Shout out to Chuck Pinter, Andrew Yuhani, Bo Dunn, who said Philly would avoid the sweep. So good job, Bo Dunn, saying Philly would avoid the sweep. They most definitely did yesterday, scoring 13 runs. Speaking of Philly, shout out to Will Smith. Also want to give a shout out to Andrew Stirrup from the Bahamas, who works at Walk and Roll. If you're ever in Nassau, go to Walk and Roll. Andrew Stirrup will hook you up with that friends and family discount. No, I just made that up. But he does work at Walk and Roll, so make sure you check them out and support that business if you're ever in Nassau. Shout out to Vinny Smooth, who took the under on the Red Sox. I'll tell you what, Vinny, I find it, I'm not a conspiracy guy whatsoever, but I find it very convenient that when the Yankees play the Red Sox over in London, we're trying to tap into that market. They're big cricket fans over there. And between Saturday and Sunday's game, we had 50 total runs scored between the Yankees and the Red Sox. Saturday was 17-13, and then Sunday it was 12-8. 50 total runs scored in 2 days between two teams. Yeah, these people over in London are probably like, this baseball thing's great. There's so much scoring. Like, what a bad representation of our game. It doesn't work like that. Very convenient. Very, very convenient. Anyway, so I got to give a shout out once again to Vinny Smooth, who took the under on the Red Sox. Well, it closed at 16.5, so how could you not? Don't blame you there, Vin. Shout out to Ralph Portundo, who loves Café Bustelón. Yo también, Ralph. Yo también. Shout out to Mike Casper, who just signed up on Patreon. We appreciate that, Mike. Didn't start off so good, but Mike, hang on with us. We will continue to produce winners, especially in that underdog category. Shout out to Danny J, who, really cool. Me and Danny were actually watching that Red Sox-Yankees game roughly at about the same time, kind of exchanging comments back and forth on the channel as that game was ensuing. So shout out to Danny J. Shout out to the U-Dog, Ulysses Hayes, my good friend there. U-Dog, can't be putting your phone number on the comment section. You know what? U-Dog doesn't care, man. He's just like, yo, hit me up. We're going to meet up, go down to the Borgata, have some fun. U-Dog, just be careful putting your phone number out there on YouTube's very weird. Trust me. You may not want to do that next time. Let me know if you want me to take that comment down, because YouTube's a weird place. You might get some weird spam calls and weird text messages. Last but not least, got to give a shout out to my man Blown Stallone, who comes onto the channel every day and posts the pics in written form and text form. Gotta appreciate that, man, because not everybody can hear well. Not everybody can understand English. So Blown Stallone presenting extreme value, watching the entire video, and documenting the pics in the comments section below. So Blown Stallone, shout out to you. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/Brock Page. We do daily plays on that site. We have several different memberships, tiers, packages, whatever you want to call it, and they begin at just $1.99 per month. My current record on Patreon is a part of the free content. You can access that right now by clicking the description, the link in the description section below. That's patreon.com/Brock Page. But most importantly, I gotta thank you for watching this free content, this free program right here on YouTube. I certainly enjoy producing it for you. It's what I live for. I rarely miss a day. I did miss a day this week on Saturday, but just to kind of prove to you that I don't miss many days, we actually, my honeymoon was 7 days, and I think we recorded like 4 days down there in South Coast Jamaica. So very committed to the channel, love doing it, hate to miss a day. So once again, I really hope you enjoyed all this free content and this free information. Most of all, best of luck to you today. Hopefully you get a lot of winners. And don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage.